Storage is always an issue, whether you have an adventure van, an RV, Ford, Sprinter, it doesn't really matter. We have 3 unique storage solutions that we're going to show you today. Mike with Routed Wild sent us his footwell platform, his storage cubby, the center console, so that we could show them to you. I'll put a link for all 3 of these items along with a discount code down in the description below. Now, if you want to know how we handle free products, you can go check out this link on our website. You have found Explorer Trek Adventure with Kelly and Greg, where we cover adventure travel and everything camping.
Let's start off by showing you the footwell platform. I do want to point out some of the interesting stuff. He does use a CNC machine, so everything is super nicely cut. This is Baltic birch with hex ply stuff on here. It's gonna make it really easy to get mud and water. It make it easy to clean. One of the unique features he does on his builds is he uses these really strong magnets right here and here. So this is where it's gonna attach to your seat. When you go to install this, you just throw it in there and these will automatically click right into place. What makes that awesome is it's easy to put in, but it's also super easy to take out. Mike runs a small business in the US and he has some really cool tools, a CNC machine, but he also has a laser engraver and he's able to put his logos on his products.
Mike has his own van. Interesting enough, his fiance could not touch her feet to the floor. So that's how this footwell came about. You just take it in here and we just slide it like this. Now we have the OEM Mercedes mats and this still works for that. You're gonna slide it into place and it's gonna snap and then you're gonna push down on it. Now with this in place, it gives you all this extra storage because normally your feet would just be on here. I can easily put my purse in here, which is normally always in the way. And for us, we like to have everything in its place in little storage bags because it just makes everything more organized. And since this doesn't have a bottom, if you were to remove this, everything would go everywhere. So having things in their own little organized bags helps. I'm gonna go demonstrate what it's like when you're sitting in there. But remember that I am 5'9" and I have long legs. If you're a shorter person or have shorter legs, I think this is definitely gonna help. So this definitely raises my legs up. On the left, you can see my feet without the platform and my heels are not even touching. On the right, with the platform.
I do like the ability to pop this out really pretty easy, just those magnets, because there are gonna be some scenarios where you might not wanna have this in here. Now let's check out this little storage cubby. This is really good for shoes and smaller items. This is designed to go into the back of the Sprinter seats, but if we look, we can see he's got his logo right there. If I turn around the back, you can see the magnets, which makes it easy to install and remove. And on these corners, you can see the Sprinter has some weird cutouts that he had to do to make it fit. On the Winnebago Revel, they do have a fire extinguisher mounted right to the back here. It's super convenient, but it gets in the way, obviously, if you are gonna put this here. Just remove that bracket, and now you can just pop this right on. You can see it sticks, and then just make sure it's pushed down. To give you an example of what can fit in here, you can have shoes in here. Door like that, you can fit 2 pairs of shoes. You can throw our first aid kit in here. Got a big battery throw in here. This placement here makes it super easy if you're outside, being able to reach in and grab, whether you're grabbing shoes or bear spray. If you have a low stuff in here and you spin around your seats, it does still work. And you can see this is where the bracket for the seat, you can still have some room in there. With this chair platform hanging over, you can actually still get stuff in and out fairly easy if it's small. But if you're putting shoes in there, just be aware that you're gonna kind of have to angle them in and get them out that same way. Behind the driver's seat, this is where we've been storing our spices in these IKEA containers. Has been working out pretty well. But let me show you how this platform actually fits over here as well. You can see that this side of the Revel has this raised floor, and this platform still fits on this side. And now you got a nice spot to put stuff that's not gonna go flying in the van when you're taking those gnarly corners or when I'm driving. If you're only gonna have one of these, we personally like the passenger side. It just makes everything a little easier to get to. Now let's get into the center console. We didn't think that we would like this or how we use the van, but that was wrong. We actually really like it. You can see it's dirty already because we actually have been using it in the van, but we took it out to show you. If we look at the top here, this is where it connects to the front of the van on the console. You've got your little containers here. Each of these cubbies has these rubber pads in them, the little grippers on them, so you can take them out and clean them, which is nice because we all know we're gonna spill stuff in there. Down here you have 2 metal cup holders. They have little rubber pads at the bottom as well. And I do really like that they fit large water bottles. These are our hydro flasks and they fit in there with plenty of room. Down at the bottom, you've got your hatch. You've got these 2 big hinges that are gonna hold the top of it on. Down here, you can see this latch and it's got a nice lock on it, which I really like. You hit that and this pops up. He's got reinforced metal plate right here on either side to keep this latch from being pushed down if you had an excess weight onto it. One of the inspirations for this was to have a nice flat spot for his puppy. And you can see his puppy right here sitting on this bed. You can see the slope on the bottom of this console. When you're sticking stuff in between the seats of the van, everything wants to tip over. So this gives you that nice flat spot to work with. We like to keep our Bluetti right here, and that gives us nice access to it. This is built in such a way, and it attaches with these little screws. Actually, they're pretty big bolts. And then they have these rubber foot pads, and these basically push on either side and push into the seat base and will hold it into place. So this is able to be added and removed from your van, although it does take a little bit more effort to get this one in versus the others. If you're gonna order one of these consoles, make sure you get the right style. He makes 2 different kinds. He makes one for sprinters that don't have the handbrake, and then ours, we do have a handbrake over here, so it's a little bit narrower. For the handbrake side, we do have this longer bolt. It has a little foot pad. I do like that these are nice rubber foot pads, and this will screw right into here. And then once you get this center console into place, you're gonna screw this and then get this snug right up against that base of the seat. To keep decent airflow in here, he did add some vents, and this is along the backside. Let's go get this installed in the van, but on the way here, I had my water bottle here, and of course I spilled water everywhere, and this hex plywood makes it super easy to clean up. This thing is really snug getting in here, so take your time getting it in. So now we have to install this one, so if we lift up a little bit on this side, we'll be able to screw it in. So this is definitely not the easiest, but it also will make it harder for somebody to get it out in a hurry at least. Now we just have to screw them in. And I've just recently changed, I have 2 big toolboxes in the back, but now I keep one with just basically screwdrivers and stuff that I needed for quick repairs. So if we have this adjustable wrench, we can now screw it in on each side. To get it away from this, to give this enough space to move up and down, I opened it up and I gave it a little push on here while I tightened this side. Now, when we do this, it's not rubbing. Make sure if you gave it a tug backwards, it's not gonna move, and it's definitely snugged in there. It's a nice, easy reach to get stuff out of that holder. I do like that. You can throw some flashlights down there. You need to be a little careful when you're doing your handbrake because there's no longer room for your fingers on this side. So when you're pulling it up, that's plenty easy, but when you're putting it down, put it down and then just move your fingers out of the way and it goes right into place. So you can see how much stuff you can fit in here. Stick this in here, snug to the side. You've got a ton of space in here. You can put shoes, you can put all sorts of stuff. And this, slide like that, and then it locks into place. We've also been sticking our Bluetti right here. That way when we're working on our laptops or iPads, we have access to excess power. It also is a little bit of change in workflow and getting from the driver's seat back. So now I kind of have to reach my foot back and go over. And then to get back, I actually found that if you do a little bit of Dukes of Hazzard style, go like this, you can get in, or you just go out the door and come in the other side. Super important in a camper van is being able to turn these seats around, and having both of these installed, there's no problems. It doesn't get in the way of turning them around. You still have a couple inches there spare.
Now go level up your storage in your van. You can go watch this video next. You can find us at exploretrekadventure.com, and we'll see you next time.